The week commencing 6th of April takes you through to the 13th. Yours is a John Denver song. So the name John is massively important. I believe, because my mum used to like it, Annie's song. So the name Annie or Anne. It feels like you need to get away. I will put it in the comments on YouTube. Rainy days are better days for hanging out inside. Yeah. For you in America, Aspen is mentioned. I don't know where it is. I presume it's somewhere in the country. Or is Aspen a tree? Memories of aspen leaves trembling on the wind. The name John is important. Keeps coming out, John, in the reads. So for a lot of you, it is somebody very important. I'm going for this one, Spirit, but I know you're dragging me over there. Sorry. Leo. Yeah, so let's try this one then. Oh, that's why. No, don't want that card. Spirit, I want the strength card. No. No. It's got to be the last deck, isn't it? I can see it coming. I can't see these cards as clearly in my mind's eye as I do the others, but I've got to get used to them. So, because the others are getting worn a lot. So, yeah, you see, I nearly put that down. Thank you, Spirit, for telling me. So, there's that. Oh, wishes and dreams can come true, but you got to not be afraid to face things head on. Oh, blimey, O'Reilly. When you face this Pandora's box and open it, there will be chaos. But with it will come hope, healing and freedom. From the muck of the swamp, the lotus flower grows. Aquarius energy, those born on the 17th, living or past date for your diary and address. Massively important in a positive way. So your wishes and dreams can come true. You're getting out into the wider society. But there is illness and bad temper here. Jesus. Something has to end. A new beginning. Where there's a death, there's a birth. But there's a third party. There's no two ways about this one. You are heartbroken or someone is. separations and partings, finding life rather disagreeable. A change is coming. You may feel a lack, lonely in a room full of people, nobody listening to you. But you're coming out of this mental prison of your own making. There's born on the 13th, living or past date for your diary and address, massively important in a positive way. Scorpio energy. The reproductive organs and shared resources may have to be halved. You are comparing yourselves to others and you don't like what you see. Stop looking at your cup as half empty. Start looking at it as half full. Because yes, your wishes and dreams can come true, but like the bookends say, you've got to face something head on, and it may be a journey, maybe across water. It won't be an easy one. You are impatient and there is illness and bad temper. You're not expressing yourself very well. There may be heart problems and there may be back problems. So 8 weeks is mentioned, but as I said to Taurus, there is no waiting anymore. This has to end. Watch the Leo King and you will understand exactly why. He's a Leo. He knows better than anybody. 9 months, there could be an unexpected pregnancy. And this is going to make the decision for you. You are going to be a lot worse off, obviously, because, especially if you're working, because you'll be carrying a child. So, yeah, definitely could be a pregnancy. There could also be another woman who's pregnant. There could be, it does mean that you have to let this end so that you can grow as a person, so that you can find your own abundance and happiness. Those born on the 3rd or the 30th, living or past date for your diary and address, massively important in a positive way. March the 31st and November the 11th are mentioned. But it's mothers, mother-in-laws, mothers of your children, the tall, handsome stranger entering your life, or a fire sign child. Your bliss. It could be the end of a family unit or the beginning of a new one. Finding happiness, merging two families. Passionate communications. On your marks, get set, get ready to move. But you're refusing to accept something for 4 months. This chapter has to end whether you want it to or not. Travel to the object of your desire, be they persons, things or events. That's born on the 21st, living or past date for your diary and address. Massively important in a positive way. Taurus, Scorpio, Leo and Aquarius. Now we have a Cancer. It's about the home, the family life, your ancestors, the breasts. Being in control, a new car even. You're in denial about this transformation that needs to take place. There needs to be a death. There's been lies, deceit, theft, destruction, and you need someone to treat you the way you treat them. Equal reciprocity. Or if you're treating someone badly, they are treating you just the same. But you are travelling. You're on your way. You're focused on a path, but there is control issues here. Those born on the 7th or the 25th, living or past date for your diary and address, massively important in a positive way. However, Scorpio energy could be either way, because we've got 2 13s and one is negative and one is positive. So maybe you're getting in your own way and stopping this new beginning from happening because you want to stay in your safe zone. Well, that's not going to happen because this chapter needs to end. And it will, whether you want it to or not. The Spirit aren't playing games anymore. You've run out of time. Everybody has. The number 72 and a string of pearls is connected to Spirit. It's the cosmic egg. There is a birth of something new. Be it child, new job, new situation, new life. I don't know. But it's happening. Yeah. Comparing yourself to others. I've just said this to Taurus. If you wait till you've got enough money, or you talk to yourself and say, I'm too old for this, I'm too young for this, I'm not good enough for this, bollocks. You don't compare yourself to others. This is not a good thing. Comparison's not your friend. There's lack of passion where you are now, impotence perhaps. Just you're not feeling that fire anymore. But there is a King of Arrows, which is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, doctor, priest or lawyer, or someone that you need professional advice from. This man protects you. There is a decision to be made, and it's got to be made soon. There's no chance of a celebration or reunion at this time. Something or someone from your past may be returning. Children may be the issue, or there's happy memories of the past. Yeah, something's dead and buried. It's over. There may be a passing. And this is what you fear, that there is an ending. But don't fear this, because Spirit is sending you someone to guide you. Someone in the flesh or in spirit that will walk beside you on this journey. The name journey is important. A Virgo energy. They will carry their lantern so that you do not stumble and fall. If any of you work in the health services, you could be involved with a doctor. This is hospital doors, this is health services, this is the lockdown, this is the abdomen, the intestines, some issues going on there. But those born on the 9th or the 27th, living or past, date for your diary and address, massively important in a positive way. There could be an actual passing, like I said, where there's a death, there's a birth, but you are frightened now. Those born on the 22nd, living or past, date for your diary and address, massively important in a negative way, because you've got to that point where the Fool did, Dick Whittington card. See, he left the village with everybody laughing at him behind his back, saying it'll never work, this, that and the other, and it didn't work, and something for you may not have worked out, and you feel the fool, but so did he. He thought the streets of London were paved with gold, and when he got there he felt the right fool, and he could hear them all laughing at him behind his back. But he persevered with his dream and carried on and became the Lord Mayor of London. So he had the last laugh. There's no communication at this minute. Somebody may have blocked you. But there is a friend that can help. And there is romance from outside the home. The gentleman that works within the home for people is a negative influence or will be leaving your life. There is somebody celebrating. 3 men celebrating something, possibly a stag do. There's too many people talking about you behind your back, and that's what you're worried about, I think. Gossip. Nobody taking your point of view into consideration. Group chats about you or someone else. Someone is very depressed. Could be to do with jealousy, but mostly just because they're depressed. There's no love left in this situation, so you might as well move. It's a house move on to better things, because there is love there for you, but just not where you are now. Could be a courthouse, could be a hospital, could be a new home, but it's a positive influence. It could be to do with a child. I've had that with you before, haven't I? Yeah, you can survive this. Don't think that you can't. That's my Gloria Gaynor card. Mother energy. Honey, land of milk and honey. You have to try. You have to come to the edge and take that risk. Feel the fear, because if you don't, you'll always regret it. Something is not for you. Like I said, where you are now is not for you. You're trying to mend it anyway. What you should be doing is concentrating on yourself and healing yourself. To the sea, like I said, you may be sailing to or across water. It will bring you happiness. Fate is taking a hand in your situation, and you are between two worlds. Stop existing and start living. All you have to do is lift that back foot up and take the first step. The flamingos only get the colour from how they nourish themselves on the shrimps that they eat. How are you nourishing yourself? Are you looking after yourself? No, because there's illness and bad temper here. So start looking after yourself. Don't live in the past. The past is over. The future's not promised. You have to live in the moment, because this is when your soulmate will come in. So, Mercury retrograde, reinvention. Something is returning from the past to be reinvented. No going back to the way things were, but you can begin again. Mercury retrograde. The name James, the name Russell. 10 of Swords. This is over. There is an ending, a death, a passing. It's the only card in the deck that means that. So, Mercury retrograde is regarded as a time when things tend to go wrong. In actuality, it marks a 3.5 week period where any important actions probably should be postponed, but you will try and postpone and put them off till tomorrow. Leo King and all the astrology are saying, please don't do that. About 3 or 4 times a year, Mercury goes through the motions called retrograde, and you are going back over things too much. It's an illusion. Mercury isn't a predictable planet going along its normal direct path, but once it goes retrograde, it's akin to driving a car backwards. All things are ruled by Mercury suddenly begin to go wrong and wobble off kilter, so something is going to go wrong. However, if you're a writer, Mercury is in retrograde is perfect time to revise your writings. Can't remember when the next retrograde is. I will try and find out for you. So messengers, packages, tricksters, pranks, false moves, transition, roads and boundaries. The very name Hermes has to do with speech and implies he's a translator. So you may need a translator. Conveying information. Information may come to you wrongly, or you may take it the wrong way. Unpredictable retrograde motion, nothing seems to go right. Firstly, this card comes up in a reading, back up all your equipment, your computer, your cell phone and addresses, and anything to do with technology or mechanics. Electrical appliances purchases at this time may end up needing it to be returned. Any sales items will often turn up to be a massive dud. So don't make the mistake of purchasing a vehicle at this time either. If you have your vehicle repaired, expect to make another visit to the shop to have something revised or corrected. How long will this period last? Well, give the matter 1 week, so next week we might have a different reading for you. And then ask the same question again. You will want to go carefully over any contract you sign, check any emails or letters you send. If you are about to leave on a trip, leave early because you must expect unusual delays to occur, and make sure you have clothing for all types of weather because the temperature and conditions is likely to change. And here in England they're saying it's going to snow. So mundane matters aside, retrograde planets are said to be more emphatic. And that means that strangely we are more silently and internally keyed into the energies. This causes unusual and fated meetings, yes, occurrences to happen. You may meet with someone you haven't seen in years, yes, in an unexpected place. You may have a conversation with someone who you have only a superficial relationship, then suddenly you connect to that person, causing a much deeper rapport. If you're asking about strengthening of a relationship, this is not a good time, but it's an excellent time to renew things again. It is not a good time to initiate a divorce or end a relationship though, considering how soon you may change your mind. If you're feeling hopeless and worried about relationship, it's never going to work. Mercury retrograde is actually a good one turning up. It means there is more than what you know to this situation, and the possibility of the relationship getting back on its legs or you realising you don't want it anyway is very likely. It is also a fortuitous time to connect with a lover from the past, yes. It is time to revise, reinvent and renew. There will be glitches, screw-ups, miscommunications, carelessness, cancellations, misunderstanding, an unfavourable time for explaining or solving arguments, eruptions of quarrels, mechanical failures, missed flights, faulty computers, difficulties reaching a decision, poor judgment, mistaken purchases, unfavourable time to launch a business, fixing what is broken, a job accepted not turning out as planned. So just be really careful what you say yes to right now. Revisions, reinvention. 2 of Swords, which you've had twice. It's time to make that decision and cut yourself free. It wasn't you, sorry, it was Taurus. Blunders, cancellations, unexpected failures. You're off track. You're trying to control something that you can't control. Thanks for listening.